So, um, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the phoenix and how important it is and what the symbol means. Um, so, the other day I was talking about the caduceus and how it connected to the air signs and um, the importance of balance, especially like on the Libra scales, and how your heart has to be lighter than a feather. And I was talking about how a bird represents the actual earthly plane. Um, Later that day, I kind of got signs. No, not kind of. I definitely got signs that led me to another bird, um, the phoenix, and it just like clicked. Like automatically, I knew exactly what it meant, and what it means, or what it meant, is that the phoenix represents us. And how it represents us is that um, the phoenix rises from its ashes, lives a life, and then dies. And in those ashes is where the phoenix actually, I guess that's like just like its death. So it rises from the ashes, and that's where it's reborn. I think I said that correctly. I don't know if I said that correctly the first time, but yeah. So basically, that's the cycle of life. Now, how this ties to us is the energy of the Kundalini is what you would call or consider the phoenix, the energy that's like kind of like otherworldly, and there's something about this energy that's very interesting. Like, it's a very powerful energy, but it's not the most powerful energy there is. Like, and this also ties into the universe, and I want to use this as an example, and it's a really good example because a lot of people, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are familiar with Jean Grey and her and the Phoenix, and how the Phoenix uses her as a host, which is interesting because that's like saying the Phoenix is independent of her, but the Phoenix actually exists inside of her. It exists inside of all of us, and that is the Kundalini energy. And saying that it's the most powerful energy in the universe is sort of like kind of an overstatement a little bit. But then again, I'm thinking it kind of depends on how the energy is used too. But I put a little bit more thought into that. But the reason why I say that this exists inside of all of us is because it is our Kundalini energy, and the energy inside of the energy is the energy of our first three chakras. It's the energy of the root, the sacral, and the ego. And the reason why I say this is because in those three chakras is where people pretty much are stuck throughout their life. They go through those cycles, those chakras, excuse me, in many different lifetimes, over and over again, over and over again, and they reach their peak at the ego. And the reason why they reach their peak at the ego is because the ego, if it's not understood, it can destroy you. Like if you activate your Kundalini energy, remember I have actual experience with this. If you activate your Kundalini energy and you haven't cultivated it, you haven't worked on your energy, you haven't done anything to help the energy understand itself and help yourself understand the energy, because again, it's about a relationship. It's about communication. You have to understand what's going on with you, 444, and you have to understand, and the energy itself will communicate back to you what it is that you understand about it. It's a relationship, and I think that's why like Jean Grey at first, she didn't have total control of it, and this is why I say like a lot of the times the energy would overtake her and would destroy her. So it wasn't necessarily a powerful force, because if it's a force that destroys its host, then it's not a force that is sustainable. It's not a force that is helpful. It's not a force that's not even really the most powerful force in the universe, because the most powerful force in the universe can work with things and become more powerful, because Jean Grey was already powerful. But when she got that Phoenix Force, she was even more powerful, because it amplified her power, because the Phoenix Force, or the Kundalini energy, understood her powers, because this is the Kundalini energy amplified her powers, but the ignorance of herself is what kind of destroyed her time and time again. Even though it's the Phoenix Force's favorite host. At least that's what that's what they say. But getting back to what I was saying, it represents us, because we rise up to our highest point, our peak. And when we get to our peak, we tend to die, because we don't have knowledge of self. We don't know that there's more. So we see this and we think we're powerful. We can do all these things. We can destroy this and do this and do whatever egoic things that we do, or creative things that we do, or whatever that we do on this plane. But we don't. And in a sense, we rule this plane in the sense of ego, but we don't understand that there's more than that. And the only reason why I'm gonna say that it's kind of different, because in the X-Men you have Jean Grey. She goes to the cosmos, but a lot of times she's going to the cosmos to, like, eat a star or whatever. I eat a planet, destroy a planet, or whatever. I can't remember everything about the Phoenix Force. But a lot of times she does that. She's not actually herself. She's not thinking. So what happens here is, like, it's her ego taking control of her lower body taking control of her. Like her the first three chakras is in control of her body. So she doesn't necessarily have control over who she is, and her identity is lost. And she has no understanding of certain things, even though there's a deep love for, like, Scott Summers, Cyclops, and I know there's some stories where she doesn't actually destroy him. I think there's like one or two stories. I'm not sure. I don't follow X-Men like that, but I know that there's stories where she actually doesn't kill him. I know in the movie she killed him, but that's actually like one of the biggest flaws of that movie, because she would never do that, because she actually loved him. And the Phoenix Force would recognize that, even if it is a force that only rises up to the level of ego, it would know that, and it would seek to save him, or seek to spare him instead of killing him, because it knows that she has a deep tie toward. She has a deep tie or connection with him, so it wouldn't destroy him. But that's what the Phoenix Force is inside of us, and that's why it connects us to our Kundalini energy. But what I'm trying to say is that's us ignorant of what the Force is. Like, she's an example of what happens when we're ignorant of what the actual force of the Phoenix is, and how that energy can be used to do, greater things. Like, she does a lot of things, and you can use that energy to do a lot of things on this earthly realm, but it's bigger than that. And that's why I say, like, you can that's why I say that you are that force, because it's basically let's say that that's the bird that you are. You are a representation of that earthly bird. You are that earthly plane, that ruler of the earthly plane. But once your heart is weighed, and it's not like lighter than that, like it's not light, like it's still heavy, you die and you repeat the same cycles over and over again. Like the phoenix is something that I think I still have this on my Twitter, which I've been thinking about changing it lately, and it has nothing to do with this, but it's gonna add to it, even though it has nothing to do with it right now. But it's a symbol that I've always kind of found myself like drawn to because I like the idea of it, but I didn't realize how connected that we are to it until the other day, because it ties into what I was talking about, but it tied into it so well that it couldn't have been a mistake, and it couldn't have been a mistake. So the phoenix itself is a very powerful symbol. It means a lot, but it's not something that that doesn't necessarily that's never existed. It's like coded, like it's like an aspect of you that is kind of hidden from you if you don't know what it means, if you don't know what it is. Like a lot of people don't know what Kundalini energy is, and know that they don't know that they have energy inside them that they can control and they can move, and that causes them to rage and get mad and stuff like that if they don't know how to control it. Like the phoenix itself is like fire, just like your Kundalini energy. The phoenix itself is fire, and that fire, if you don't control it, it can destroy everything. Just like they say in Avatar. Just like Mike Tyson has a really great quote about this. He talks about fire being used to cook for you, to warm you, and then but if you can't control it, it can destroy you or something like that. But he has a really good quote, and that's basically what it means. But you have to learn to control the energy and not allow it to destroy you in the end, because on a I don't know if that's philosophical or psychological. I can't think right now, but on I want to say psychological. On a psychological level, your ego can be used to destroy you, because it'll cause you to do things that are against yourself, and you can do those things unknowingly. Like I've been saying in the past couple of videos, like you can do those things unknowingly, and they can destroy you, but you don't want them to destroy you. You need to become aware of them and to look at your ego from a different place and a different perspective, and then work with it to kind of like neutralize and become like a better person. You don't want to be stuck in your ego and like constantly like be destroying yourself lifetime after lifetime. It's about growing. It's about going higher than that. It's about raising your vibrations and understanding what your energy is actually capable of, what it could be used for. And this is why I say that energy is way more than just sexual energy, and then this is why you don't want to use it just for that. That energy is way powerful than people understand. And I'm not just saying that to be funny. Like once you get into the understanding that that energy can be used for more than creating earthly things, then your awareness of who you are and what you're capable of grows. And that's what you want your awareness to do, is to grow and to gain new understanding of everything that you're capable of. And I'm just growing into a lot of things that I'm actually capable of, and some of it is like, wow. But it's like I'm still trying to like understand some of it, and like getting the understanding is the exciting part. Like exploring and trying to figure out like different ways to comprehend, to get the lessons is very interesting. But you have to get to the point where you are open to that kind of thing, and where you are capable to get those type of lessons that and they will come. And when they come, enjoy them. Let them teach you. Don't fight it. Don't do anything. Just let it teach you. Be humble when they come, because it'll help you in the long run. But I think I touched on everything as far as like the Phoenix is concerned, and how it connects to our Kundalini energy. If there's more, then I'll make a part 2 of this particular part of the series. And this will be like this will just be part of the series. I don't know what episode I'm gonna make this. This will be part of the series though. But with that being said, I love you, and I hope that you have a good day.